Good afternoon, Pisces, and welcome back to your readings. This is Angie here with Intuitive Tarot. Let's have a look into your energy today. Find out what messages Spirit Guides have for you. Thank you for bringing in your energies to me today. Let's have a look. What does the tarot have to say for your highest good on your spiritual journeys? Wow, there's a lot of activity here in this reading. Straight away, look at that, Pisces. You're moving into calmer waters. More mental clarity is coming your way. This is great. You've got the Queen of Wands in your challenge position. Queen of Wands is very much about, being the boss. Maybe there's a boss person in your life at the moment. What you need to focus on is the Two of Cups, speaks about connection. In the recent past, we have Five of Wands. That can be battles, competition, work, rest or play. We've got the Six of Wands in your foundation there, energy around you. This is you celebrating, Pisces. What have you been doing? Four of Pentacles. It looks like you're in a position to save some money now. I wonder, will I take both of those? I think I can't decide. So, as usual, I'll put it back into the deck and we'll start this up a little bit. And we'll ask for guidance and clarity today. We're all falling out, you guys. Please, Spirit, bring us messages of only love, light and clarity to the Pisces Collective. Today is the 22nd, I was going to say, the 23rd of March 2026. But as always, when these readings find you, there's a message here for you, and not every message will resonate with you. Please use your own discernment. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe this content for others to benefit from these readings. I really do appreciate all my subscribers and I love to hear your comments. So don't be shy. It all helps to promote the channel as well. So here we go. We've got as guidance from Spirit, we've got the King of Swords. This is somebody standing in their truth, not taking any more rubbish. What we have in the environment surrounding you is a feeling of happy families, of connection. 1111 might mean something. This could be talking about marriage, commitment, happily ever after. It literally is the happy home card, happily ever after card. We've got the Four of Swords in your hopes or fears, and that talks about rest and recovery. We get clarifying cards now after I get the initial spread here for you, Pisces. As you know, you all just want to come out. What is this? Are you rearing to go, Pisces? Is that it? This might be it. Look, Ace of Swords, and we've the Fool at the bottom of the deck. We had this yesterday in our outcome, I think. Our Fool, or it was in our hopes or fears actually. So that's the Fool. I'll put him up over here, will I? Yeah, he can still be seen there. That's good. Okay, you guys, this looks really good. I like this feeling. It's very fresh. Yesterday's reading was also very fresh, but this feels like a new sort of emotions, maybe more security and stability. You're feeling more calm. Look at all the blue that goes on here. I feel like you've really worked here hard at getting some clarity, feeling that you can move away from whatever it was kind of maybe moving away from this battle, competitive sort of survival mode environment you've been in. This is a feeling of lack, that Five of Wands. Moving to calmer waters. There could be a Queen of Wands, that could be any fire sign. Can I think of a fire sign? Aries. I got like, sorry. I'm having brain fog today. This is great. So what? We'll keep going with it. Isn't that right, Pisces? Just keep going. There's a lot of business here in the candle as well, I'm noticing. I might pull this down here so you can see what I'm talking about. The light is flickering there like crazy. Okay, you guys, we're going to get some clarity now from the Rider-Waite mini I have here. Clarify all these messages for you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, bring this active divination, oversee it. Messages of love, light and clarity to my Pisces collective today, and get false clarifiers from this deck. Only love and light may enter into this space with us. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces, we'll have to clarify these. So we've got the Six of Swords, as we said, with the Queen of Wands in the centre here. And to clarify that, we have the Chariot, which is fast movement. And what you need to focus on, we've got the Three of Cups, which speaks about connection. This could be, actually I'll run through these as I go. I think it's the best plan. Sorry about this now, Pisces. I am all over the place today. Are you feeling a bit scattered today as well, I wonder? So moving on, it could be some fire sign that's your challenge at the moment, that you have clarity of mind here and you want to move on, maybe with other people, to calmer waters, to a different place, maybe, but it could be just in your mind. You want to just move on, put things behind you that don't serve you, as in bad thoughts and bad, false beliefs about yourself, or any situation. And the Queen of Wands here is the challenge position. It's telling me this could be somebody in authority. It does talk about a boss sort of an energy, the Queen of Wands. It can be a male or female, this energy as well, and maybe somebody in your environment that's maybe she's very much a ruler, a leader, lays down the law and knows what she's going after. It's about doing those wands energy. This Chariot card then coming in to clarify both of these. It's like, you're going to be moving fast. This is what you want to do, and that's going to come in fast, that motivation. So yeah, Queen of Wands is a motivation sort of a thing, and it might feel like you don't have the motivation within yourself, Pisces, at the moment, but actually this Chariot card is going to come in and just, a feeling of, victory, feeling driven, feeling, self-assured and that confidence. So it almost cancels out this Queen of Wands being the challenge, and it brings that energy forward that you need at the moment, which is a feeling of wanting to get over that finish line. You're going to do this no matter what. It might be a Cancer person in your energy as well, male or female, but you're doing this with balance, focus and drive, and you're going for it. Like, this is like going for the title and there's nothing to stop you. I love that. So what you need to focus on then, we were saying, is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups represents, equal give and take with another person, place or thing. So it can be a job, it can be anything at all really here, Pisces. And the Three of Cups, then it talks about there was something I was reading about the Three of Cups yesterday. Sometimes, like, every time you see it, people will be looking at it as in it's a card of celebration, and I think actually in this case it has to be, because this is talking about joining up with another person or another energy, partnering with somebody, and the two of you blending your skills together, blending your emotions together to create something lovely. And this really is about focusing on connections that you have that mean much to you, Pisces, at this time, and maybe investing a bit more into the connections that you want to hold back to yourself. The Three of Cups there as a confirmation card is telling me, yeah, you're going to find that will come back to you. People will want to be connecting with you. It could be 3 generations within your family, grandparents, maybe grandchildren, or just children yourself, put that where it goes for you, Pisces. Or it could be just for family circle, and it could be also work colleagues, or, but place that energy where it goes. It's been advised to focus on these things by Spirit at the moment, and I think that will give you a feeling of being supported and sort of, like backed by people in the 3D. I mean, you're always supported and backed by spirit, Pisces, but sometimes we do need to have those real world connections for ourselves. This is a 5 confirmed by another 5 here, and nobody likes to see the 5 cards because they talk about they talk about change. First of all, I have to say, but when people see them in the tarot with the 5 of Wands there, it looks like conflict, and that's usually the thing. That somehow you were overcoming challenges is what I see here as well, because this person is wearing the red garb here and seems to be the only one in control. Everybody else seems to be fighting something off or blocking or defending themselves in this image. And being clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, it's like, 555 might mean something. This is about a transformation though. It's about no longer feeling like this, that you have to defend yourself. If you do, you're perfectly, capable of standing up for yourself. And I think that's the confidence that you've gotten now. Maybe with gathering with these people. This red robe is repeating itself here on the centre character. The only one with the hat left on their head. So they're going places. Are you travelling at this time, or moving house, or moving jobs or location, Pisces? Maybe that's what it is, because the hat does talk about travelling or changing your, the 5s again about changing your place of work. So Pentacles, then the 5 of Pentacles can speak about a time of transition as well, from lack to love, and lack to prosperity, money-wise, energy-wise. So it looks really positive in general. This change is very much supported. It's like double confirmation with the 2 5s popping in. It is something is drastically changed in there in your recent past, because this speaks of the old energies, and it's like that you're embracing this changes. And I just feel like maybe you're taking on too much though, Pisces. I just had that channel there from Spirit, and I think got a 444 as well here on your spread. I've just noticed 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. And 444 I think is a very spiritual number actually, and to 4s to me speak to your place, how you feel secure, how you can count on energies that are there, that's the reliable sort of energy comes through there. So look up 444 and maybe put it in the comments for everybody else to see. 6655444. This is, it's a lot of synchronicity taking place here. We'll have a look now at this 4 of Wands, which talks about victory, coming over the finish line. 6 of Wands. Why did I say 4? My head is boggled. I'm telling you, 6s and 4s. Head is boggled. I love this. This is coming over the finish line, like changing the world. So the world card here illustrates the end of a cycle, the end of something. It's completion, this is like a victory is happening at the moment. This is in your local environment, in your in your energy and surrounds at the moment. You've got this feeling of a victory and closing of a cycle, the end and completion of something, which is absolutely marvelous, Pisces. I'm loving this for you. In the near future then, we were saying the 4 of Pentacles. So let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles for Pisces, please, Spirit. Just one card to clarify the 4 of Pentacles at this time. Oh, I like to see this coming in here. Look at that. Great stuff. 4 of Pentacles is clarified by the 7 of Cups. So in this regard, the 4 of Pentacles is telling me that you're having enough money, kind of, that you've kept whatever by, you're able to save, or you're, in the near future, you're going to find yourself in this place. In fact, 'cause this is the future spot here on the spread, and you're going to find that that's going to open up possibilities to you. That's what's coming in here. Sometimes this is associated with confusion, being overwhelmed with too many choices, but I think that in this regard, what's coming towards you at this moment, or in the near future for you, Pisces, is feeling that you have enough, you know, feeling that you've saved and put by and you're able to save in the future, and that'll open up more possibilities and choices to you, whatever that is that you want to pursue in the material, or cups being to fill your cup emotionally. You could be investing in yourself, you could be going for a course or something like that, furthering your education, things that you can invest in to put back into your own cup again. That's really of it. It can be just, you know, making a lovely new home, a new bedroom, buying the paint to paint the house, making yourself feel, you know, your own place. So it's almost like now you have money, or you have the resources, also the energy to put into something that you could do for yourself, which is a really lovely place to be coming into now, to be honest. You know, it's coming out of that lack mentality that you don't have enough and feeling that you do finally, you know. So I'm delighted for you there, Pisces. This is really gorgeous. Now, guidance from Spirit at this time, please. Can you clarify the King of Swords? King of Swords can be an air energy in your surrounds. It might be somebody that you know, can be king or queen. Of course, male or female, it's just the energy of the card, but this is an air sign. It might be Aquarius, I don't know why that's coming through, but you know, the King of Swords here is a person that knows exactly where they're going and what they need to do, and they know the truth, and they're very educated, very intelligent. This has come up a few times for you, Pisces. This week it's about you leaning into your knowledge. You know, this is guidance from Spirit. It's like, you know the truth, you know so much, you're so intelligent, and you have the smarts basically to kind of get through this phase of completion, and new beginning is what comes through, because we did have the Fool there at the start, I have to say. Remember, that's the beginning of a new journey. So I think this is it. The King of Swords is the determination and the intelligence. You just know that that's what you need to do and where you need to go. This is marvellous. It's being confirmed by the Four of Cups. We had we got all the fours now, have we? Yeah. 4 wands, 4 swords, 4 of pentacles. Now we have the 4 of cups. And this is really, you know, that lack energy is back here. Guidance from Spirit is like, don't let yourself get bored. Or you might feel a bit sort of, there's also a bit of stubbornness with this, and it's funny it's coming with the King of Swords, in fact. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is you might feel stubborn and reluctant to sit in your King of Swords, as in to call and cut people off, cut energies off that don't serve you. And, you know, you might be feeling stubborn about looking at some new possibilities or a new opportunity. This is what it is. Sorry, I'm taking a while to tune in here. It's not so easy to connect with your energies today, Pisces. I don't know. It's not like it's too much going on. It's more like you've gone into this place of rest, actually. And there isn't so much, I don't know, intent. It's more relaxed today, you know, than it has been the last few days reading your energy. I feel like, yeah, exactly, look at this, that you've been in this place of trying to defend yourself, trying to survive, maybe at the 5 of Pentacles, defend yourself with the 5 of Wands. And if you're currently in a place where you're moving into calmer waters, it's almost as if you've gotten to those calmer waters, you're feeling more stable. The number 4 is here coming out. They always describe you feeling, you know, that you have a good foundation, you've got a good sort of a launch pad for yourself for the next, and you're in the zone at the moment of completion. So I think you're doing right here. The King of Swords is guidance from Spirit, the King of Swords, and it's confirmed by the 4 of Cups. I might just get another card there because it's not entirely clear. It's sort of a conflicting energy in that. Okay, Spirit, can you please provide us with more clarity for this? There's a Magician pops out. This is great. And there's a Queen of Swords, in fact, at the back of the deck. Would this be about a love connection maybe for you at this time, Pisces? And there's a 10 of Pentacles under that. That's gas. This talks about happy home and marriage, and we've just, that Queen of Swords is sitting on top of that marriage card or happy home card, and this is happy home card. There's a lot of repetition here. Anyway, look, we'll try and see what we have here for this. King of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups and the Magician. So you can see this cup here that's waiting in the in the ethers for this King of Swords. It's also almost like this King of Swords is ready for anything to come at it. It's so certain and so sure of himself. And then in the next card you can see that there's a guy sitting there and he's just so fed up. He's kind of looking at, oh God, look at those cups and they're empty and it's rubbish. Everything is rubbish. It's not fair, And there's a cup being offered by the universe or coming out of nowhere, like this is an offer of love or something, or an idea. And all of this been clarified with the Magician card, as above, so below. It just, it tells me there's a huge amount of solar plexus energy here. The yellow is so dominant, like in these two cards, and it's like, it seems to be happy, content, but too complacent maybe. And just not to fall into that, I think, is the advice here from Spirit. And you have all the tools that you need, and you have an infinite amount of those tools. Sorry, you can't really see those cards there. So that's the yellows that I was saying to you. You can really see they're standing out there. This is guidance from Spirit. They really are behind you. But that's a manifestor card there, the Magician. And there's such similarity in the colours there. You're talking about the root and the solar plexus chakra. And I think maybe this is what you need to be focusing on at the moment. Feeling that confidence that you can do anything you want, rather than being in that boredom, lack state of mind. Or crying over spilt milk can often be that, message of your Four of Cups. And standing in your truth, sticking up for yourself comes across as well with that King of Swords for you, Pisces. Okay, we clarify your Four of Wands there. 1111 is always popping out to me on that one. And the Magician there is card 1. So, let's see. Have we got a card to clarify? The Four of Wands, it's Judgment. Wow, you guys, this is card number 20 in the tarot. A judgment usually comes straight before completion, but in fact it's coming up kind of afterwards here, but it's in your environment. So hold on, what am I talking about? This talks about your environment as well, and the energy surrounding you. So if you're feeling that you're connected with other people, like part of a community, this talks about home, community, that you're feeling there's a bit of what's it called? Oh my God, I had a word and it just left me again. Wow, I really need to do a throat chakra again. My voice is just not standing up for itself anymore. So if these all four kind of describe your immediate environment, Judgment card clarifying this Four of Wands is just saying to me, you're feeling home, you're feeling at home, you're feeling comfortable. You're feeling like that happily ever after, crossing over this finish line thing as well, because this is a finish line image, crossing over the finish line at the Six of Swords. And then also there, it's like, you're running through the post there at the finish line, quite literally, your checkpoint sort of imagery comes into that. And there's the universe blowing the trumpet, saying that you've achieved, you've ascended, you're ascending at the moment, is what it feels. This is total ascension energy. You might be feeling some symptoms at this time. I'm just drawn to the naked bodies in the image that you can't really see, thankfully, hopefully. And hopefully YouTube doesn't come after me for the nudity, but here we are. You've made it, Pisces. That's what this says. You're feeling so triumphant in this stage of completion that you've come to this thing. It's not been an easy journey for you by no means. And you do need to, hopes or fears, you've got rest and recovery there with your Four of Swords. And you're ready for the next battle, we got a card clarifier, 4 of swords here for Pisces today, please, Spirit. It's the 10 of swords. You guys, you've really come a long way, you know. That's gas. Look at that. Got the 4 of swords and hopes or fears. So you're hoping you'll get rest, and this is the completion of your 10 of swords in your back, guys. I mean, this is wonderful. I know it's been really hard, and it's been a really long journey. You know, some of you could have been at this for 4 or 5 years, trying to complete out this cycle. And I have to say congratulations, you know. Feels like you need 4 years of sleep, maybe afterwards. I don't know where that came from. Thank you, Spirit. We have the 9 of Pentacles at the back of the deck, so it could be something about the 9 years of a cycle here that's closed out. You know, this is no small thing, you guys. Congratulations. I do think you're right. Like, you gotta relax, you gotta rest. Take that advice there, absolutely do. We've got the Ace of Swords in your potential outcome here, which is looks like another sign of victory there with the crown on the top and the I can't think of the name of the plant. It's like a wreath symbol. Oh God. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do chakra meditation. Cleansing. That's what it is. Oh, look at your potential outcome. What you see? Did you see? Well, I saw the King of Cups is under the deck, and this is so much Piscean energy sitting in your power, you guys. You can see the card I'm pointing to. There they are. So under this deck, on this occasion, we've got the King of Cups. And no longer feeling lack underneath it. Look at that. It's the 4 of Pentacles, which talks about lack. Your world is flipped completely. Look. 4 of Pentacles. Upside down. You don't feel that restricted anymore. I'm loving this for you guys. This is insane. So let's see where our card of potential outcome is. The King of Pentacles. Like, is this somebody in your life? Maybe an earth energy? That's gorgeous. Ace of Swords been clarified by the King of Canterville. So this is going to be you, Pisces. You're going to be sitting in your throne. Potential outcome. Should you advise, follow the advice in this reading. And I think, taking advice from Spirit as well. The Ace of Swords. This really speaks to triumph and success. We've been talking about it all the way through here. Being able to cut through things, learning the truth. Can mean that too. It can mean learning something new, as I said. Maybe your options here are to learn something, go to college, go to school, do a course, get a qualification. What is that wreath there, or that would somebody please comment below and tell me what the name of that is. Arbor is all that's coming into my mind, but that's the arbor image in. See, I've got word soup brain today, so please excuse me for that. But this is so triumphant. I mean, you're going to have everything you ever wanted, Pisces. You're standing up for yourself at long last, and reaching down and being that magician, that master manifester that you all are. And this potential outcome here of the Ace of Swords is telling me, you've gotten to the core of it. You've been triumphant with holding on to your truth here and standing up for yourself. To continue to do it is what I'm getting, that you're going to do that. King of Pentacles is a person, he's the master of his realm. It's a male or female energy again. It won't be just male, and you guys have to take what fits and leave the rest in this reading. But I think overall the message here is so clear. Completion. Your world is about to change because you've put in all of this work, Pisces, and I am so proud. Now you get to sit in your throne, and you're going to want to be there, and you're going to want to be feeding yourself, pouring into your own cup. this is just wonderful. I mean, you're on some kind of roll lately of, you know, coming to this completion, and now here it is. And I'm just so proud of you all. You should be proud of yourselves. Take yourselves out. I don't care if it's just for a walk. I don't care if it's just for a bar of chocolate or an ice cream. Do something just for you, Pisces, and do it this weekend. I love you all. I'm going to read you one. I think we'll get a Moonology card today, will we? They're calling to me. Okay, Pisces, it's an absolute pleasure reading your energy today to connect. I'm just loving this buoyancy that I'm feeling from your collective at the moment. I'm a Pisces myself, and I really do connect very strongly with these readings. And I connect strongly, I must say, not necessarily with the readings, but with the energy that comes through. I really do connect with the energies, and I find it's very flowy and very easy for me to, you know, read what's happening. I don't know how to express myself today. I'm having a major block of some kind. I was doing some sacral work maybe earlier on today, and it could be some part of it, like I did a womb cleansing meditation and stuff, and I think this could be residual stuff, you know. Okay, Pisces, let's get your Moonology card today from the Moonology deck. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And you're very close to your goal, achieving your goal, gibbous moon. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Now, what was I just saying to you guys? This is also synchronous. Jeepers. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Isn't that gorgeous? It's very much Aquarian energy there with the water carrier, is it not? Beautiful purples. You're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. That's gorgeous as well. Look at the forest around him. Gorgeous. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. You guys, this is so of the energy. So again, this reading might not resonate for you right now, but it could be something that's happening in your near future. It could be past, present, or near future energies, and it's just when I'm reading these two that you're very close, and it's an end of a tough cycle. They're almost contradicting, but they're saying the same thing, that you're getting there if you're not already there, Pisces, and keep on doing what you're doing. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.